The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Dobbins running out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up.
Watkins diving. He's got it.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Jackson now. And this is caught by Watkins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the 4th quarter. But here, it's happening early, a definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this first quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up 1st and goal.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll try to run with Dobbins, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Bulldozes past him. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Fournette is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Back. Check it, Humphrey. Jack 31. Let's go.
Well, the jet sweep. This is Godwin. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Brady. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 22-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. That was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Brady to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before half for Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this third quarter of play. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive.
Showtime today, baby.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. 78 yards. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Brady will look to throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. Could have been up one with a point after, but they go for 2. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up 1 or 2, a field goal can still get you.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over here up near the 40.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Brady throwing complete here to Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Brady's throw there complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Flushed out right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Howard. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Ryan Succop for the point after. He's got it, and that'll make the score 17-8. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 24, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On the move to his left. And this is caught. It's Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 66 yards. And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he gets it to go to cut the deficit now to 2, 17-15. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Brady. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run it again with Fournette. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down.
I fucked up. That damn shit got fucked up.
2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
All right, see what we got.
Second and 11 now. Now they'll throw with Brady. It's complete. It's Miller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On 1st down, it's Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd and 9, Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. Fournette running out of the gun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff to Fournette. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will push the lead up to 5. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
Chris Tucker. Everybody screaming gang, gang, gang. It's the whole gang. Every time. I'm on the plane. About to go get some money, go spend some money.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
Relationship problems and shit.
On first down, it's Watson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Room to run past midfield, and finally brought down at the 38. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Watson to give. This is Johnson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
31. Hey, man, get your bitch ass up, man. We got a game to play.
From the red zone now, Watson.
Got him.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks there to make the grab. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point.
It's my 4th or 5th time playing with you motherfuckers. Nah, I kind of like you.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
All right, 3-2, man. Whatever you say. You got something you can do something with Josh Allen.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Okay.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie.
And
it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
I was about to say, well, y'all got the ball in overtime, and y'all could have did something with it. Y'all didn't get a chance. Okay, yeah, okay. I'm gonna make you. I'm going to make you from Jacksonville, but I feel sorry for you.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Off the play fake, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain there for the Bills. That one was hard to fathom. They were in the dime. They had 6 DBs back there. They still lost it.
Great word, because I'm right there with you. I don't understand how they couldn't pick him up. But don't be surprised next week early.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big gain there for the Bills. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Like Chick-fil-A. I can't take that on a date.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
All right, let's get it. First drive was just bullshit.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
From the 50, it's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Here's Allen. He'll go right back to Beasley. 7 yards the pickup there.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go again. Tighten up.
To throw, it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Yeah, they got a long game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Like that, you gonna throw that pick.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
I do a pick on accident.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
It's all love, though.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st down, Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bills have recovered. The 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown.
They made him from because
and Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was.
That's that bullshit, bro. All right, man. Good game. This nigga got me fucked, bro. God damn, man. How the fuck, bro? Freak show 3000. Let's get freaky there. That may be real. I run this shit.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Set these niggas up. Damn, I set these fucking Vikings up.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
Fuck. Damn, man. Got that nigga.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Cousins gives way to Cook. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Cousins on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
To throw again on second down. Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Man, Jefferson, you gotta stay him down, my nigga.
Took
God
a shot,
damn.
couldn't connect.
Sorry.
Love the idea, love the concept,
Sorry,
but you
bitch.
got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds.
Oh,
So
my
a big
God.
call there. That brings up fourth.
They is completely hoeing me right now.
Now,
Kurt
3
out here
straight
throwing
incompletions.
shots.
They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. From the gun, here's Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd and short, the give to the tight end. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. Jones breaking from the contact and finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's a give to Jones running left. He's to the 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 25 yards, and the Packers have taken the lead. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. A first down throw for Cousins. Trucks over him, over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Cousins now to throw on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
To throw again on second down, Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Cousins now. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air again, it's Cousins. He finds his man, complete. It's Osborne. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They'll run with Cook. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Joseph on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A final shot before break. Jones escaping the pressure right. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 21-14. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He finds his man, complete. That's Osborne. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length,
I'm gonna set the Vikings up. I don't even know how I was playing with the motherfuckers. What the fuck did I set up? Oh. Dolphin. This is the fucking Dolphin. Alright, this is just the last game.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play action. It's Herbert. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Looky here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possession.
Touchdown! It's complete. Devontae Parker, 34 yards. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The two are going to try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. The first quarter onside kick recovered. We like these, though. They keep us on our toes up here in the booth.
No doubt about that. You know that file that we tend to keep that says traditional, conventional? Those get torn up in a big way on that one, didn't they?
Absolutely. But, hey, it works. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Parker. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On first down, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Tua. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. He's still barreling through. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
On second down, right back to Lindsay.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 8-6 the score after 1. They'll run with Lindsay. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Phillip Lindsay taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Williams brings it in. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
3rd and 2, Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's got it. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 2nd and goal, Herbert being chased out left. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And this is caught. It's Parker. Powers by at the 40. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On 2nd down, right back to Lindsey.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a game. playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Tua now on first down. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Herbert on 1st down now. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down, Eckler. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the give, this is Eckler. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. It's Eckler again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Now it's Herbert. Flush to his right. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 6-yard touchdown run. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And out across midfield down to the 45. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.